Hi Gemini, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. This is your love reading for February 2021. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone, so let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. A lot of times those readings contain additional messages. And thank you all so much for your awesome support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's see what the main message is for you, Gemini. What's the energy surrounding love for Gemini? And we're getting marriage. This relationship is destined for lasting joy. So some of you may be moving towards marriage, but if not, there's lasting joy in this relationship. So let's get the details here. And we're getting the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Faith, and the Moon. So we're, like I said, main message is marriage. This relationship is destined for lasting joy. It feels to me like you have this self-doubt. You have this negative, you're telling yourself, you're kind of trapped and stuck in telling yourself maybe some truths, that aren't based in reality here. Because we do have faith coming out here. You're just a little bit trapped and stuck in maybe, some negative mental energy when it comes to the truth and clarity of this situation, when it comes to possibly whether this connection is going to bring you lasting joy or whether this the commitment's going to deepen. But we do have faith showing up here. This is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. And we have the Moon. This is Pisces energy, possibly Cancer energy. But this is about, bringing your emotions to the surface here. This can be about, excuse me, this can be about, something inside you longing to be seen. And it could be about the depth of your feelings, where you want this relationship to go. Or maybe you're just trying to hide and be sneaky. You want to keep your emotions kind of buried underneath the surface. You're maybe not having faith that there could be lasting joy, because it feels to me like you're just kind of, this is some self-deception that you're kind of stuck in here with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Telling yourself things that aren't necessarily true that are running through your mind, and you're trapped and stuck in this negative mental loop. But if you can hold the faith, if you can have faith with the Hierophant card, this can be about unlocking the deep mystery, unlocking yourself from where you're trapped and stuck. This can be about, exploring the issues here, exploring the reason why maybe you're not having faith, exploring the reason why you're kind of keeping something that you want, you're longing to be seen. Something inside you, your emotions are longing to be seen. And there's a lot of deep emotions, but like I said, it feels to me like they're kind of buried beneath the surface, but you're longing to bring them forth. You're longing to show this other person, these deep emotions. It feels to me like having the faith and allowing and going ahead and doing that is what's going to bring, this lasting joy and maybe a deepening of the commitment in this connection. But like I said, with the 7 and the 8, you're just, this is about telling yourself, not being honest with yourself and being trapped and stuck in some negative mental energy, negative thought process here. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting new love. You've met someone new. So for some of you, you've met someone new. This relationship is destined for lasting joy, possibly destined for marriage. For those of you that are in a connection, this can be about as you unbury your hidden emotions or allow your emotions to come to the surface and have faith in this connection, it can bring about a new beginning in love. Kind of a reset in this connection, refresh this connection. Deepen the commitment of this connection. So let's get some more cards here. And we're getting the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Hermit here. So we have this is a deep connection. We have marriage, we have lasting joy, we have a deep very deep connection here, a deep spiritual connection, soulmate energy here with the Two of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. This is victory and success. So it feels to me you're moving out of the Seven and the Eight of Swords energy successfully, and moving away, moving out of that energy where you felt trapped and stuck is actually going to bring this faith. It's actually, like I said, going to bring all these emotions to the surface, to strengthen this bond, deepen this connection, and victory and success. And we have the King of Cups. This is about very powerful emotions, very balanced emotions at the same time. It feels to me like this is just this knowing, this loving knowing, that this relationship is going to bring lasting joy. And then we have the Hermit. This is about going inside, maybe doing a little bit of soul searching. It feels to me like this is just a little bit of an advice card when it comes to the Hermit. There's a willingness to learn from your mistakes, and it could be a willingness to learn from the mistake of your negative self-talk and being, allowing yourself to get trapped and stuck in this negative mental energy. It feels to me like you've actually learned the lesson from that with this Hermit energy, and you've shined a light on the situation, which actually allows you to work through the situation so that it feels to me like you don't ever want to repeat that if you can help it. Almost like that you've learned the lesson on how to move away from this negative mental self-talk, and having faith that you have the ability to work it through. The negative mental self-talk, being stuck in that, is what causes you to stuff your emotions here with the Moon card. But for those of you that are not in a connection, there's a relationship coming in, this new love. You've met someone new, and this relationship is destined for lasting joy. It is a very deep connection. There's going to be a very strong bond. And we have new attention, new flirting, new dating, whatever the status of this connection is, it's moving it to the next level with the Six of Wands, this new attention, this new victory and success, moving things forward. We do have more water energy with the King of Cups. So like I said, we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy that you could be connecting with, that you're moving forward with, this connection is with. We do have Virgo energy, so if that resonates. Like I said, we also have the Hierophant, so we have Taurus energy. So let's see, let's get a card for this row. And we're getting Contempt. One of you is holding on to anger. So that feels to me like that's a message about, that is a message about if you're in a marriage, if you're in an existing connection, there is this message about contempt and somebody possibly holding on to anger. So that could be, self-contempt, or, your anger, you holding on to anger, you're kind of trapped and stuck in that energy. So it feels to me like this is just a cautionary card up, so you or another person could be holding on to anger. This negative mental self-talk could maybe be causing you to have contempt for yourself or to be angry with yourself. So it feels like this just, take a look at this card. Like I said, it just feels like it's a little caution for some of you that are in a connection. Maybe for some of you that aren't in a connection, you could be holding on to a little bit of anger from a past connection, or, still be hanging on to some contempt for an old love situation that you were in before this. But we do have new love coming. So just make sure that you're, take a look around and make sure that you're not hanging on to any anger. Because there is, new love, a new restart, if this is existing love, and, marriage, a deepening of the bond, a strengthening of the bond in this relationship. This relationship is destined for lasting joy. So let's see what the best advice is for you, Gemini. And we're getting Passion. Try something you've never done before. So for those of you that aren't in a connection, this is going to get up off the ground with this new attention. We have new attention, dating, flirting. There's passion here. Feels to me like you guys are going to, start doing things possibly that you've never done before. But for others of you that if you're in a connection, this is about victory and success. This is about to bring passion back into this situation for this renewal of this love. If this is a marriage, to bring the lasting joy back, do things that are going to bring passion back into the situation. Try something you've never done before. And you know, that it feels to me like that's going to renew this relationship that's destined for lasting joy. We do have soulmate energy. Like I said, this is a very deep connection, but we do start off the reading with this negative mental energy that you're kind of trapped and stuck in. But having faith, you know, that this is a relationship that's going to bring you lasting joy. And you know, doing things, kind of stepping out of your comfort zone will bring passion into your world, bring this new love into your world, or it will refresh a marriage or a very committed long-term relationship. So I hope this resonates. I hope this was helpful. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.